So today's video, I'm just going to put a trigger warning on it right now, because if you read the title, obviously, it's a review of the Netflix original TV series 13 Reasons Why. And honestly, I finished it about 20 minutes ago, and I'm still shook. I try to watch The Office to like cheer me up, but like I'm pretty immune right now, so I feel like I'm going to be pretty much just kind of off all day today, but I kind of expected that because it was hard for me to get through this show anyway to begin with. I read the book, I think, when I was like a junior. Yeah, I was a junior in high school. Junior or senior. Yeah. And, I really liked the book. I thought it had a really great message. And so, after I got back from my mission, obviously I missed the premiere of the show on Netflix for like a couple months. But when I got back, it was definitely on my the top of my list to watch. And, it was really hard for me, honestly, to get through, for me to watch for a number of reasons. But before I jump into that, I want to go back to like the message of the show. So honestly, it pisses me off that people, and I don't really think like people really do it now. I haven't really noticed it as much, but it honestly pisses me off that people say and like rant and attack people that like the show or say it was good, because those people think that it glorifies suicide, which is not the message at all of the show or the book. In its entirety, the message of the book was pretty much be careful how you treat people and what you say, because you never know how your actions or the things you do will influence others. And the show has like trigger warnings in it. It has helpful advice at the beginning of certain episodes with triggers in it and stuff. I really honestly don't feel like it glorifies it. Like, yeah, Hannah Baker did that, and like the people got busted and stuff, but like she didn't do that just so that would happen. She did it because she just couldn't bear with all the guilt and just all the burdens on her anymore. It wasn't because she wanted to glorify and look like a hero or a star for that show. And so yeah, that's just a pet peeve of mine that I've seen lately. Not really lately, but just have seen and read that people are like, oh, it glorifies it. It's like, that's not the message at all. Like, the whole message is you freaking treat people with respect, and you treat people how you'd want to be treated, pretty much, because you never know how it's going to affect them. Like, there's a ton of quotes on the book cover about like you can't rewind time, and like all this really inspirational stuff about that. So I just wanted to get that off my chest, because I've kind of kept this to myself for a little bit about it, like online and just in person and stuff. So I just want to get that off my chest. I'm not attacking anybody or calling anybody out. That's just my opinion, because I've read the book and I've seen the show now, and like I follow the author on Twitter and stuff, and like I don't know him personally, but like I just know that was not the intent of the show, of the book, of anything, for suicide to be glorified. So yeah, but enough about that. Let's jump into the review. So I read the book like a couple years ago, so I really didn't remember too much, and I had to like Wikipedia it. There's a few like differences from what I looked up and from what I remembered between the book and the TV show. But I thought they really adapted the book really well into a TV show. I really liked the cast. I really liked the girl they picked to play Hannah. I thought she did a super good job. I'm excited to see her in more stuff. I'm excited to see her in that Love, Simon movie that's coming up. Her name's Catherine Langford, I believe. I don't know. I'm terrible with names sometimes. And then the main guy that plays Clay, Dylan Minnette, I really like his stuff. He's like an actor and like a musician and all that stuff, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, I thought they did good with the cast. I really didn't know any of the people from other stuff. Like, it was all newer people, except for like Dylan Minnette was like in Goosebumps before this. That was like his first major movie, I believe. And then Hannah's mom, I've seen her in other stuff, but I don't remember what. And I didn't look up her IMDb history like I usually do for some people. But other than that, like, I thought the cast was great for like pretty much like new people on the acting scene, like for teenage actors. So I really liked that. The storyline was good, like I said, it stuck pretty close to the book from what I remembered and what I looked up. So I was pretty happy about that because most movies, usually not TV shows, because most books usually don't get made into TV shows, but usually movies just like slaughter the freaking book and just everything. So I was pretty happy that they didn't screw this over. I love the music. It's a lot of like indie, like 80s stuff. I really like it. I really like the Joy Division now because of like this show and American Horror Story. They played Joy Division on that and like a ton of other stuff. I really like that they do retro music in TV now, kind of retro feel too. And you know, for me, this was kind of like, I don't know, it was kind of like the Perks of Being a Wallflower a little bit, and like just like, I don't know, like just typical like high school. And you know, honestly, like as sad as it sounds, my town was pretty much like the show. Like, so that was hard for me because like, I went through like a lot of stuff like getting bullied and stuff, so it was kind of tough for me to get through. And you know, just seeing stuff happen to other people, like literally the jocks were like on a pedestal in my town and everyone else was kind of like meh, and like the parents were wanting to relive their high school glory days, vicariously through their children. And so like it was just crazy because like the Breakfast Club, Perks of Being a Wallflower, and like this show, just like everything is super realistic for me and like totally makes sense. Like if you grew up in a small town, I don't know, there might be some like cities or like larger towns that are like this, but honestly like the show is pretty on point with like small town drama and gossip and stuff. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And even now, like after I got back, like when I go and visit on the weekends, like just stuff my brother tells me and stuff he goes through, it's like the kids haven't changed, the parents haven't changed. Yeah, the jocks, the athletes and stuff, and I'm not hating on that specific group, like not all of them are bad, but just the ones in my town are just ridiculous. They think they can get away with whatever they want, and like some parents in that town just think their kids can do no wrong and stuff, just like the show. So I don't know, that was really tough for me to get through on the show, just that and like everything. And also hold on. I did not, oh my gosh, did not think I was gonna get emotional during this review. Holy crap. So, I felt like I could relate to Hannah a little bit too because, what year was it? It was my senior year. I had a really close friend. We were super tight. I'm sorry. He like just randomly started being an a-hole to me and like call me gay and like a faggot and stuff and like just like harassing me. One day he like got pissed off in class and like flipped my desk over and like it just got worse. And eventually one day he was just harassing me. I don't remember what was going on. I know it was on Facebook, but he literally told me to like kill myself like pretty much the same way as Hannah, even though no one, I don't know, he like told me to slit my wrists and stuff and like all this horrible crap. And so for a while, I was like in a super dark place. And, you know, it's still like, it doesn't affect me as bad today, but like ever since like all that crap and like just like a ton of betrayals and like a ton of high school drama. And you know, I didn't have it as bad as Hannah and like some other kids out there, but it was still pretty bad, just like getting bullied and getting betrayed by friends and stuff. But you know, I just haven't really been the same after that. Yeah, I don't know. And I still struggle with stuff, but I'm really thankful for all the, oh my gosh, all the support and stuff I have from my family and friends, so I appreciate that. And, you know, I have a friend, she kind of reminds me of Hannah, you know, she went through a lot before we became friends, but like I've been there for her ever since, and like she's been clean from self-harm for a couple months now, which is good. Or it might be longer than that, I'm not really sure. We haven't really talked about it because she's been so happy lately, which is good. But she had like this abusive like stalker guy like harass her and stuff, and I like defended her from it because like it was just horrible. Like she was scared like he was gonna kill her and like attack her and stuff. And that brings me to another thing. I literally don't understand how like, and not just like high school, this is like in general, like how someone could like rape someone and then like just like think that people just deserve that, like girls or guys, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to like generalize it and stereotype it and genderize it and stuff, but like I honestly don't know how like someone could rape someone and then freaking say that they deserved it or like that they were asking for it even though they weren't. Like that's just mind-boggling to me. Like it's just horrible. And so that was interesting. The show too. They dealt with underage drinking, drunk driving, rape, drugs, like everything, and it was super realistic, and it just really hit me. And so that's why it was tough for me to get through. But honestly though, like I don't understand. Like I just think it's horrible that there's people that just think that they are beyond everyone else, or maybe not beyond, but they can't be touched, get in trouble for whatever they do, and it's just horrible. But yeah, I did not expect this video to be this deep and this in-depth and opinionated, but you know, it just, the show just brought out a lot in me. It just made me think a lot about stuff. And I'm sorry I got super emotional during this. Hopefully you can understand me. Holy crap. Everyone's gonna watch this and be like, holy crap. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think that's it for the review. Honestly though, this show was so good. Like it's life-changing. Like the book honestly was pretty life-changing for me, so go check out the book. Go check out the show. It's super good. If you struggle with this stuff, like, I would say be careful, because, like, yeah, I don't want you to get triggered and be shook and stuff, so feel free to check this out if you're comfortable with it, think you can handle it. If you're struggling, there's plenty of websites and stuff online and stuff that you can check out, and support groups and stuff, so feel free to do that. Yeah, and just know that, like, if you ever need anything, like, I'm here. Like, even if you're a freaking complete stranger, like, you can just email me or, like, message me or, like, anything, and, like, I'll try to help you. I mean, I'm not, like, the best person to ask for advice, especially since I'm, like, a stranger, but, like, if you ever need anything, and this goes for our friends and family, too, that already know me, like, if you guys need anything, just let me know. I'll be there for you. Got your back. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this review. This is your first time watching my videos. I'm sorry that I got super emotional on it, but feel free to subscribe. Feel free to like this video, and I'm gonna go take a nap and just try to relax and just recover from being shook from this amazing show. So until next time, guys, stay tuned.